Hello, my name is Putri Nuzana binti Muhammad Faizan, and my metric numbers are 14657. I'm from LSP 401 General English, Group 4. Throughout my 23 years of life, I always have difficulty dealing with people because everyone has a unique personality. However, there is a system called MBTI that can assist us deal with others. Therefore, I'd like to share my individual oral presentation entitled The Usefulness of MBTI. Myers-Briggs Type Indicator or MBTI is one of the most popular and respected personality type tools in the world. It's a personality type tool which is based on research by the renowned psychologist Carl Jung. MBTI is a prominent and useful tool with the power to help people understand themselves and the way that they interact with the world around them. Well, there's no better or worse personality preference. The MBTI assessment can help all of us understand their strengths and blind spot and how they might differ from others. It also helps people easily understand why differences arise at home and outside of home areas such as college, schools, and public places. One of the principles of Jung's model psychological type developed in 1921 was each person has an innate urge to grow. Part of our growing process is to learn how we individually operate, develop the part of us that we need to learn more about, and learn about the people around us. Understanding differences is a real people skill. Differences occur to cultural, physical, and psychological factors. Mix this up with the different beliefs and temperaments, and no wonder managing and understanding people can be challenging. When it comes to understanding psychological differences, we still have some way to go, but understanding such a difference is important from leadership or management perspective. Not only is it important, it's a relatively simple to grasp. One of the most notable benefits of the MBTI is that the group discussion and workplace is that it bring about positive communications. Personality typing in the office can help coworkers determine how best to approach peer-to-peer communication and add value to interaction. By developing a clearer sense of self-awareness and awareness of others, you're able to better frame decisions, reduce miscommunications, and understand personal needs more effectively. And that's a good skill to have. If you experience MBTI, you may have fun learning about your own psychological type, a key starting point for self-development because MBTI questions asked are based on our attitude and behaviors that help to determine our personality type. The result will be four-letter acronyms that stand for four-letter pairings such as ISFJ, ENFP, and more. The Myers-Briggs Type Indicator helps you understand your personality preference based on first, how you get your energy, extroversions or introversions, B, how you take in information and learning, sensing or intuition, third, how you make decisions, thinking or feeling, and lastly is how you like to organize your time and environment, judging or perceiving. And once you understand what makes you really think, then your whole world will look different. Not only will it lead to greater self-acceptance, but it will also help you accept and value the differences of others. In my life, I have taken this test several times, and each time I have been categorized as ISFJ, introversion, sensing, feeling, and judging. This is type known for its efficient, responsible, giving careful attention to practical details in their daily life, but also it's always taking things too personally, overcommitted, and reluctant to change. At first, mostly I thought like, that sounds like me, cool. Letting the basic description of my type characteristics serve as the extent to which I use MBTI. In time though, found that the most fascinating part of this personality assessment for me was learning more about the type of my friends and my family. The first people I met take the test were my sister, and it was enlightening to learn that my sister was the complete opposite type from me, which is being ENFP. Reading more about her type, several connections started to form in my head about my sister, and I approached things in such different way. And it's helped me put myself in her shoes in the manners I hadn't before. In alignment with my type, I realized instinctively reflecting on things as they are without putting a positive or negative spin on them at least most of the time. We are wired differently, but that's okay. In addition to the element of self-discovery, MBTI can also be helpful in trying to figure out what careers could mesh well with you, strange. Or in evaluating relationship with friends and romantic partner. This thing can be fascinating to ponder. However, I wouldn't suggest basing important decisions solely off their insight. And one fun and easy way to get an idea of the personality type you naturally connect with is to create a list of friends and family type as you learn them. And you will find that comparing people with the same type has helped you to recognize common characteristic of the different personality. With that in mind, there is certainly some things to be said for the fact that there is a more than 16 distinct people in the world. No one is stereotyped. Growth is always something that should be encouraged, but it can help to know where you are starting. At the end of the day, the most beautiful things about MBTI is that it can be used in whichever of these ways are helpful to us. Thank you.